Welcoming you all my lecture series of C programming. Today's class we are going to see about one design thinking based approach of what is the need of looping and how that looping is defined and how what are all the way of defining the looping and with the implementation of looping with one example. So today we are going to see about the looping in the based of DT based approach. Before going in, the another name of looping is repetition. Suppose consider you will want to display the hi message in the 10 times means. So what you could be do without using the looping, you are going to use the 10 printf statement for hi. So this is not the way to implement that code, or the good programmer cannot implement this type of coding. So what is the next? So what is the what we have to do for implementing this set of code means the concept is looping. So first we will see what is the looping. Looping in programming are used to repeat the block of code until the specified condition is satisfied. The loop statement allows the programmer to execute the statement or the block of statements multiple times without repetition of the code. So what is the use of repetition or looping means we are going to repeat the multiple code without using looping. So what is the thing we have, what is the disadvantages we have find means the code length is very the code statements are very lengthy and the execution time is increased. So it is a way of it is a waste of time for the particular programmer to writing the lengthy code unnecessarily. So that why we are going to find the concept of repeating the number of times or particular statement using the looping. So definition of looping is, so what is the definition of looping? Looping is a set of code is repeatedly executed until the certain condition is satisfied. So this is the definition of looping. So in that definition, in the follow with the definition, first we will find out what are all the types of looping. So the types of looping, the looping is implemented in several ways. So on that implementation, that is divided into the two major category. One is the entry controlled loop, other one is the exit controlled loop. So what do you mean by entry controlled loop means the test condition is checked before entering into the block of statement or body of the loop. For loop and while loop are the entry control loop. And next is the exit control loop. In the exit control loop, the test condition is checked after the block of statement is executed. So the do while loop is an example of the exit control loop. So based upon that two major classification, we know that the looping statements in C's are three types. One is the while, do while and for loop. So this is the classification of the looping statement. We have a loops is the two major classification is entry and exit control. In the entry control again we have the two set of looping statements are for loop and while loop. So entry control means the test condition is checked before executing the body of the statement. In the exit control, at the end of the execution of the body of the statement, the exit test condition is checked. So this is the major classification. For exit control example is the do while loop. So this is the flow chart for the looping statement. We have a start of the process. Next you have an initialization of the conditional variable, and after that we have that check or test the condition. If the condition is true, the body of the statement is executed. And next at the end of the body of the statement we have an increment or decrement of the control variable. So based upon that increment and decrement, the test condition is failed or success. So after updation again we go into the conditional statements and check the conditional variable, it's less than or greater than. So based upon that, loop of statement is executed. Once the condition is failed, the loop is exited, and you have the stop of the process. This is the way the looping statement is executed. This is the flow chart of the looping statement. So next in the DT base we have an ideate. Now we do the empathy, and based upon the empathy we are defining the looping concept. And in the looping we have the two major classification. And next, what are all the ways we can implement the looping concept. So the loops in C are implemented either using the for loop, while loop and do while loop. So the syntax of and execution, or the execution flow of the for loop is, we have to initialize the variable and check the condition, execute the body, and update the conditional variable, and finally repeat the process until the condition is failed. After that we have a while loop. So in the while loop, check the condition, and if it is true, executed the body of the statement and update the variable and repeat the process. If it is failed, the condition is failed, exit from the loop. Next is the do while loop. In the do while loop, first we execute the body, and after that we check the condition, and if it is true, again you are going to execute the body. If it is false, the condition is false, we are exit from the loop. So this is the three way we can implement the looping concept in C. One is the for loop, other one is the while loop, other one is the do while loop. Now we will see how to implement the while loop with an example. So the syntax of while loop is while keyword followed by the condition within bracket. Next we have a open braces and block of statements, and at the end we have a close braces. If the test condition is true, the body of the statement is executed. If it is false, it exits from the while loop. For that, now we have one example. Print welcome to SNS College of Technology 10 times. So for that, statement is executed or implemented using the while loop concept. We have a main function followed by the initialization or declaration of variables. Here we are going to count is only one variable used. So that's using the count 10 times. When count is equal to 10, we are going to exit from the printing welcome to SNS College of Technology. So int count is equal to 0. So what we have to check, while count is less than or equal to 10, we are going to print. Suppose the count is greater than 10 means we are going to exit from the while loop. This is the solution for the given problem statement. So the condition is count is less than or equal to 0. 10. So the first time the count is equal to 0, so it is go to the inside the loop and print welcome to SNS College of message. And next statement of printing is updation of control variable. So count is equal to count plus 1. Again you are going to check whether the count is less than or equal to 10. So this checking is executed 10 times. After the count variable is greater than 10, it is exit from the loop. So now the output of this statement, this implementation is the welcome to SNS of College of Technology message is printed 10 times in the control window. So this is the way we need the concept of looping to avoid the lengthy code and unnecessary debugging. So execution time, increasing the execution time, the looping concept is executed. And what are all the way we can implement the looping and how to implement the concept of looping with an example. I hope you will understand the why we need the looping in C program. Thank you.